I decided to go live because I wanted to talk about the winter storm and see if anybody had any questions about the winter storm that is heading our way, specifically across parts of Philadelphia and the Delaware Valley. So let's go ahead and let's talk about it. We know that we are going to be dealing with a very snowy situation on the onset. The snow is going to begin very early as we look to Sunday morning. And then we'll be seeing some very heavy snowfall throughout Sunday morning. And then eventually it is going to transition from the heavy snowfall to what looks like a sleet fest across the area. And then eventually we could also see some freezing rain. So that would all go on top of the heavy snow that we would be getting. So, oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Just trying to keep up with everything that is going on as the newest data comes in. I think what's really difficult about this forecast is that it's not completely an all snow event. We are dealing with this warm nose, this warm sector. As you get this low really hugging the coast, you're getting that east wind, and that's really kind of feeding a lot of that warm air off the ocean right on into that system and transitioning that snow. And so that line, how long does it snow for before that line moves in? And how far northwest does that line go? So I think those are a couple of questions that we're looking at with the models and when we're trying to analyze everything. But if you guys have any specific questions, I'd be more than happy to try to answer them for you. I'm currently just looking at a lot of info from the 12Z runs across the area. And so with the latest 12Z run, that's really showing some of the light snow starting to move in here, as I said. Around 1 a.m., I think you could start to see it across Delaware, parts of South Jersey like Cape May, Cumberland County, Salem County. When do I think the snowfall will start? So yeah, I think around like 1 a.m. or so, we'll start seeing light snowfall, and then it really starts to move in across our area, basically as we look to right after 3 a.m. and then 4 a.m., 5 a.m., it really starts to pick up. And hello. Oh, I know. Are you not happy about the snowfall? I do have Instagram. I have Instagram as well as YouTube. I'm at mrotella.wx. So, hi from London. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Fox 5 DC. Okay. Well, then you guys are going to be dealing with your snowy situation as well. Really going to be dealing with a lot of the snow. It's been a while since we've seen that. Now, I don't think we're going to get these crazy totals that a lot of people are putting out. I know earlier there was like 12 to 18 inches showing up for like a lot of people. And I think that, areas northwest, like the Lehigh Valley and up towards like northeast PA, maybe out towards central PA, Pittsburgh area, you might have a good shot at getting, a foot of snow or so. But what I'm seeing right now, especially for the DC area, is that, this rain snow line really starts to just eat away inland, and that is going to take down on a lot of your values. But the Euro's been pretty consistent, and the European run on 12Z, it's come down a touch, but it's still showing some of those higher numbers. So let me go ahead and basically look at some of the higher numbers that we've been seeing. And I haven't really been doing a 10-to-1 ratio. So for every inch of liquid, right, generally speaking, you would get 10 inches of snow. But with such cold air that is in place, we could see some higher snowfall rates, so over an inch of snow per hour. And I think that on the onset, that's where you pick up a lot of your accumulation. And so that is why I'm looking at bigger than a 10-to-1 ratio for snowfall. So let me go ahead and look at that as I go for the DC area, since some of you are saying you're in DC. And I'm going to take this out to like Sunday evening. And across DC, it's still showing 8 inches. And I know a lot of my former colleagues there at Fox 5, I believe they still had the 8 to 12 inch range for snowfall. So I think that that would fall on the lower end of that, but it still falls within that range. Again, this has been a really hard one to forecast. So now I'll look at a 10-to-1 ratio, and that really does take down on the total. It puts you at like 6 inches, which I know isn't a lot, but you have to remember you're also going to be getting sleet on top of that. And you can get like 2 inches of sleet, and that is wild that you would be getting that much sleet. And so all that snow comes first in this like crusty layer of ice. So if you have to shovel, get out there, and I would just kind of do it in segments so you don't get stuck with frozen precipitation. That makes it very difficult. So hi everyone, if you're joining. Wow, I didn't know I had all these followers from like all over the world. India. Well, I don't know the weather for India. But thanks for tuning in. You got your salt ready? That's good. I've heard that there's a salt shortage. Like people are going crazy, just like they're going crazy like out in the grocery stores. Like they said it looks like the apocalypse out there. Like there's literally nothing left on the shelves. So I don't know if you needed to go in that much of a panic, but you know, I think definitely being prepared is a good thing. So, yes. Am I Italian? Yes. I am Italian, Sicilian, amongst many other things. So yeah, we are talking about the snowstorm across the area that's going to be moving in. Oh, thank you. Hello. Yeah, I don't have the best lighting in here. I basically had to sneak away from my toddler and lock myself in this room so I could do this live for you guys. Well, thank you. Thank you. I guess us Italians have a look, is what he's saying. So I know us Italians can give a lot of looks. I know that for a fact. Okay, so I looked at the European run. I think that looking at mesoscale models is always a good idea. When you get closer, you can look at a lot of those short-term models, and they can really help you out with timing and precipitation, and just get a closer look rather than some of those larger scale models. I'm stuck in the house with my sister because of the storm. I'm gonna go nuts. I feel you. I am stuck in this house with my toddler and my baby and my husband, but it's gonna be, we just came off of a holiday weekend, you know, and now we're gonna probably be stuck for like several days. So let's get comfy. And right now we're currently watching The Grinch on repeat because I guess Christmas is not over in this house. So you're from Ethiopia. That's cool. Oh, I hear of a toddler invasion. Hopefully not anytime soon. All right, so let's see. I want to look at the her run. My sister's older and visiting from another state. Oh no, she's a bully. That's not nice. All right, so let's look at her, one of the later runs that just came in for snowfall. That's good. Oh, it's still coming in. That is me clicking on my computer trying to look at some of the latest runs. So I will switch this back to greater than 10-to-1. So wow, the herd that's coming in is showing lesser snowfall totals too. But again, I think that you really just have to take into consideration the mixing that's going to occur. We'll take a look at the sleet accumulation, and that is a lot. Let's see here. We are looking for sleet, and let me switch this model run on here. We'll look at the 18Z because the latest run is still kind of coming in right now to the system, so it's going to take a minute. Gotta find a way to get along. You guys gotta find something to do. Wow, so let me see if I can flip this around. I don't know, can I flip this around? So you can see the latest totals, and this is for sleet across our area. That is a lot of sleet. So for every 1 inch of liquid, every 1 inch of liquid, it's 3 inches of sleet, and it is showing that we could get 2.5 inches of sleet across some parts of the area. So that is pretty crazy. Yeah, that's a lot of sleet, and that goes all the way from the DC, Maryland, Virginia areas. Wow, look at Virginia, 3 inches of sleet there, and then that goes all the way up the I-95 corridor. So like I just don't think travel is going to be something you want to do. Now we're looking at, again, this is the 18Z Her. The latest run is coming in still, and that is pumping out snow totals. And across parts of South Jersey, it's still showing like 8 inches. And then look at that up into Northeast PA. You're still seeing like 14, 15 inches. Yeah, so I'm a meteorologist, and I am here in the Philadelphia area, and we are getting a snowstorm. And so we are talking about the snowstorm that is moving across the area. So I just showed you some of the totals there. That's a look at the Her, the 3 kilometer Her that came in. And then again, I think I'm feeling pretty confident with some of my snow totals. That I think lesser amounts at the shore. The further you go into parts of South Jersey, you're going to basically be seeing maybe 4 to 8 inches, and then right around I-95, you'll see like 8 to 12 that can extend over into some of the suburbs. And then for the Lehigh Valley points northwest, you could be seeing upwards of 15 plus inches of snow. So, but yeah, I wanted to hop on YouTube live because I don't think I've ever done a live on YouTube. And I know I have some followers on here, so just wanted to give it a try and, make contact and talk to you guys if you guys had any questions about this wintry setup that we're going to be having in the Northeast. Not looking forward to it, waiting for some summer days, dreaming of the beach. Aww. So, would you guys rather the snow, or would you rather the warm summer days and the beach? What is your favorite season? Because I think I would rather be warm than cold. And I know people struggle with that because they say, yeah, but I'd rather be cold because then I could just continue to like put layers on. And they're like, if you're hot, you can just like take your layers off, but then like you're still hot and there's nothing you can do about it. It does get old. It's like, okay, yeah, it snowed once and I'm good. Beaches and bikinis. Okay. Well, guys, it's been a fun 15 minutes almost, but I hear the baby, so I have to go. But I will try to post more, and you can follow me on all my socials because I'm very active on Facebook and also Instagram, so I'll be posting more content on there. But I'm trying to get more involved on YouTube, so I hope to talk to you guys soon. I hope you guys stay safe and stay warm in this storm.